Yeah, that's...
Alright, Felix, you can start now.
Alright, starting.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So I basically just said when the screen faded black as he was leaving.
So, by the way, I think I can just conclude the story of Segment Tetsu 3 with this. Basically, you beat the final boss and kind of managed to barely restore balance to mana because, well, the big evil guy who used up all the mana is no more. And it happens that your little fairy friend was basically the seed for the new mana goddess and the new mana tree. So everything will work out alright. However, mana will only return after about 1000 more years. So you have to be a little bit patient, I guess. However, the story concludes for all your main characters. So you probably won't see it because we have to continue with the relay. But for Lisa, basically she regains her brother, Elliot, and he is, well, a lot more beautiful now and a little bit more intelligent, I guess. Either way, it works out quite well for her, and she also regains the heir as the princess of Rolante. For Kevin, it turns out that he did not actually ever kill his best friend Carl. Sorry?
No, I thought I was soft lock there.
Oh, that's less than
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. For Kevin, it turns out he never actually killed his friend Carl. It was merely an illusion that made him believe that. So I guess that's pretty nice, I guess.
I'm looking on my phone. I'm not seeing my game screen. Did it switch over, or did I screw up?
No,
There we go.
It's live now.
Yeah, I just came over. You're fine.
It's all good.
Okay, I was worried.
Oh well. Either way, that was Kevin's story. Basically, he never actually killed his friend Carl, and he is happily reunited. For Charlie, she managed to, well, return to Wendell, but at first she's kind of sad because Heath didn't return, and she has still no idea where he is. As it turns out, Heath actually returned to Wendell before Charlie and was just kind of waiting for the right moment to appear as well. So, even though the story is at parts kind of dire, especially at the beginning for the entire thing, for pretty much all the characters, it works out as a really nice happy end. Well, I mean, with the exceptions of people that actually died, like Lisa's father, most of the things work out really well. So yeah, and I think Legend of Mana can kind of start now.
Yeah, I mean, we explained the final boss, you explained the ending, so commentary-wise, SD3 is probably covered now.
Alright. One thing real quick, you probably want to power down him as well, since he just power hit up, and the spike from the bottom does about 500 damage right there.
Wow.
Hello, am I here?
Yes.
Yep.
Here.
Yes, you are.
Hello. Hello, hello. This is Pixel
Oh yeah,
I'm After 5. The two of us will be doing commentary for Legend of Mana.
Alright.
I'm just going to explain a little bit of things since we're, I guess, a tiny bit behind. So this is the Dragon storyline. There are 3 primary categories of Legend of Mana that are separated, determined by their storyline. Dragon, Fairy, and Jumi. Dragon just turns out to be the shortest one, so it's the best one for a relay race. Outside of beating all of the major events, which are like the little story quests that take place in the game, you also need to place a minimum of 18 artifacts on the world map in order to trigger the Cage of Dreams, which grants you the Sword of Mana to reach the final event of the game. So what Felix has been doing so far is he went to Domina to pick up Elazul and on the first event. Kind of brain farting on what it was called exactly.
Lost Princess.
Lost Princess, thank you. But you need to start with Lost Princess because it is the quickest way to get yourself to the underworld, which is where the dragon storyline kind of kicks off.
Hey, Alex, it sounds like Elmagus needs you to turn up your game and Skype volume.
Game and Skype volume.
Yeah.
There's no audio.
Okay. Let me. When I start the boss, I'll have a few seconds. Let me.
Perfect.
Okay, so Legend of Mana as a run is not too super technical. There's no like major sequence breaks or like out of bounds or some crazy glitches going on. It's mostly just a lot of optimization. The one thing you might notice, yeah, it's very, very straightforward even. One thing you might notice at first is during combat, there's like that, kind of like that weird noise after every single swing. That's canceling for strong attacks. If you,
We're not actually able to hear that yet, so.
Oh, then I have to hear it yet?
Hopefully you will now. I think Megas just said it's good in chat. I was able to turn it up while waiting.
Okay.
Oh, Elazel. Okay.
Okay, cool. But normally when you do a strong attack, there's like a very big delay that occurs afterwards. But if you press a technique hotkey that does not actually have a technique assigned to it, I don't know the cause, but it will prevent the delay from occurring. So you can kind of just spam strong attacks, which is a really good, consistent way of dealing damage to enemies.
Alright, time. Sorry, time.
Oh, you're good.
God.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
GG, Aether.
GG.
GG Aether.
GG.
So I was sweating bullets, dude. I was out of healing, and I was out of buffs. I was out of Cup of Wishes. I was
Oh,
out of
God.
everything. I was
Perfectly
thinking
calculated.
that-
That's what I call that.
That's a great
I-
situation to be in.
I revived Carly, and I was hoping to get some heals in with her, but I was literally sweating bullets.
Oh god. Okay, but you pulled through, so that's awesome.
Very well done.
So, I think that's it from me. I will probably leave the Skype call for now. So, thank you very much for all the commentary and all the awesome runs. I will just be a spectator for now. And good luck on the Legend of Mana.
Thank you. Good
Thanks
run,
for
Yaga.
commentating, Yaga.
Alright.
And
Thanks, Yaga.
So everything else
Thanks, Yagamon.
to
Yeah,
GG now.
Guess the
Just-
same for me. Thanks for helping out, Jagger. So,
Thanks,
good job,
Sid.
the SD3 runners. I'll definitely watch the end of the relay. Keep up the good work. Thanks for having me on commentary, and stay awesome.
Hey, bye, Happy.
See you happy.
And one thing I'll say, mainly the commentary to you guys, but I don't know what everyone's plan is for our weapon drops, but I think we're all going to do something different. I honestly considered getting a Levantine
Yeah, that's
in
the
the
thing I'm looking
Underworld.
forward to that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most with this race is what everybody's going to be doing.
Oh,
because,
man.
For those of you who don't know anything about Legend of Mana, the Dragon storyline, we've had the old route, which is the safer routes. You only have to deal with one real big weapon drop, but SirVG's actually optimized it, and now there's actually 2 big weapon drops, and not everybody likes the new route, especially in doing a race, so it'll be interesting on how it works. It does look like Phalix did get Earthsplitter. How many tries was that?
1 on the first Goblin. So
Oh, okay.
I don't regret my
So,
decision
wow.
not to go for Levantine at all.
Is in a good lead with that Earthsplitter drop.
Did you just get first try Earth Splitter on the Goblin?
He got first drop.
Hey,
he got
let's-
first drop.
I did put the wrong skill on.
This
So
race is already decided.
let's just focus on the relay, folks.
The
Don't
race is
worry
already
about it.
decided then.
Don't worry, PX. There's always Brave Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I will.
Brave Blade will make or break this race.
Historically, in marathons or anything else that I've done this game in, 13 is my minimum I've taken to get a Brave Blade, and 18 is my maximum. So So don't worry about
my
it.
lord.
Yeah, I think it was Scrubathon. It took me 18.
I think Farrell was with me when Farrell or Bick was with me on the couch when I was doing Legend of Mana at DeuceCon, and I think it took like 8 attempts to get Brave Blade, and like 8 attempts to get Earth Splitter as well.
I got the pity run on my first run of this game. I got second try Earth Splitter and first try Brave Blade on my first practice run ever. That led to some false hopes.
Hard splits to run against on the second run.
Welcome to speedrunning. Welcome to speedrunning.
Welcome to
I
speedrunning.
think that's pretty much what happened with my fairy attempt as well, the very first try.
The other thing, what I was gonna do
So
is,
are we just starting on map selection?
yeah, I think the normal timing after you select your map.
Alright, so you're not gonna see me name my character.
But I was gonna do my old route, but before I actually kind of took this route, I used to get a Levantine, which is a one-handed sword of the same power as the Black Elk in the Underworld. I was gonna go for that, but I don't regret not doing that now.
Alright, sorry guys. CRVG, you can go.
Yeah, I did one practice
Hold
run
on, he's on the
yesterday, and that guy was actually not that bad.
Yeah, I like it. It attacks fast. The ST attack isn't very good though.
CRVG here, so get him in here.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little moment to explain some things that have been like going on real quick. So, you guys may have noticed on Phalix's stream that he equipped some abilities after he got his Earth Splitter. So abilities are really important in this game because you really want to learn counterattack, which is really broken and the best source of damage that you have. Abilities work where after you complete a regular battle, you will gain 1 ability point. It's not really shown in the UI. I don't think there's a way to keep track of it.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But like, you get that 1 hidden ability point, and learning or getting ability points on certain abilities will lead to unlocking more. I believe Counter-Strike needs
8 defend and it's 12 counterattacks for Counter-Strike.
There we go. And,
Yeah, PX knows like all this stuff like the back of his hand.
No, I don't.
He just has it all written on the back of his hand.
I love my streaming setup.
Yeah.
I can tell who's talking, but yet I can't hear a thing you're saying.
I just made a major mistake. I knew I would do this during this.
Oh no, you gacked.
Yeah,
I learned language again.
I gagged.
Everybody in Chinese needs to type gack.
Hey, you can talk to any dud bear and sell the map again.
That's true.
Oh right, yeah. I thought it was this time. Okay. I haven't done this in a while.
Gack.
Gotta love the gack. I wanted to be Team Gack, but oh well.
Are you not going back and relearning the language?
You gotta relearn it.
Yeah, apparently I made a major mistake. I don't even think of the language. I think BBAC, ABBAC, BBAC, and that's all I think. And I wasn't.
Yeah. Da 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 da.
BAA, AAA, BBA.
Da 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 da. Alright, good luck, Sir VG.
Sir VG is taking the stand.
Ultimate Equalizer is going to be the Brave Blade.
Brave Blade and Aggravator.
Aggravator.
Inodama.
Inodama hasn't really trolled as much with Earth Splitter, but this is a race, so anything can happen.
Yeah, as soon as you start the fight, he's gonna go. He's gonna fly up.
Those
Don't
of you who
worry.
are watching who don't know what we're talking about, basically there's 2 bosses in this game that if you do the old Iron Glove route where you can actually stun lock them, it kind of trivializes them, but they still have the ability to super troll. But with the Earth Splitter route, you don't have any stun locking, so it can be interesting.
Yeah, you kind of end up trading.
Because
You kind of trade.
once.
Sir VG, why do you play as the girl?
Why don't you play as the girl?
I do sometimes. That's usually when I get my worst runs, though.
Yeah, I don't often, but I wanted to make a shout out to the Earthbound community with the name, so if it ever pops up, Earthbound people be sure to pay attention.
The name should pop up 3 times. Only when talking to Vidis.
So stun locking, it used to be faster, but apparently with the damage amount that you do with the Earth Splitter, it actually shaves off minutes.
It's about 2-3 minutes at optimal, which is never gonna happen.
If you have like best RNG with pretty much everything, then it will shave off like 3 to 5 minutes.
Around task level.
Alex, can you turn up the music, by the way?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since you're at the ferry part.
Yeah, going for iron gloves will lead to giving you a more consistent run, but if you really want to go for a really good time, then you kind of have to risk the RNG drop of getting yourself Earth Splitter and then have 2 good boss fights. So, a lot of resetting involved in a good time.
Unfortunately, with Sir VG's new route, resetting happens a lot sooner in the run than it used to.
Before you wouldn't even reset at the Brave Blade. Once you get that far into the run, you might as well finish it.
Yeah, whenever I used to get to Brave Blade, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna PB anyway, might as well just keep going.
Now it's just reset every 10 minutes or get a run.
Yeah. Literally after 10 minutes.
Are you guys hear me? This is the Sabin right
Yes.
now? Alright.
What's up, Sabin?
So apparently a lot happened while I was gone for SD3 because... obviously.
Yeah. Voltez needs a shovel so we can dig it. Yeah, we can dig him a pretty deep grave. He had some unfortunate oopsies.
Did Ginger get world record yet?
Not quite.
Okay, so at this point you might be wondering why Valix is going out of his way to get a monster egg. The monster egg will be needed later during Ghost of Nemesis in the Bone Fortress. You have to have 3 party members in order to push some switches to actually proceed in the dungeon at all. And I believe the alternative option is getting a golem, but it's much slower. So we kind of just have to deal with the fact that we're gonna have to carry a dead weight around just for a switch, but that's how it works.
Yeah, you could get the golem, but that involves us going to a completely different artifact that we never go to in this route. And that would just waste a lot of time.
Nice fire.
Well, yeah, for Golem Go Make 'em, do you not only need to do the junkyard, but do you also need to do Watts, or just Golem Go Make 'em? Or, I don't know if there was a prerequisite.
I don't think you need to do lots, do you?
I didn't know if he needed to be
By the way,
in there. Yeah, it's a lot of extra
I
quests.
think Sir Sigil, or Silent Sigil would be the one to know that one.
Yeah, it's just a lot of extra stuff that you don't need to do, ever.
Yeah, sir, we've optimized the route for Legend of Mana very, very, very well. I mean, most of the work's done by Sir VG, so a lot of us who started running the game didn't really need to do much, but...
Fire level.
Sir VG.
You can optimize the route, but it's hard to optimize the tons of small fights that you do in this game. That's where most of your time loss comes from. It's just the small fights
and the mushrooms and the kind of like beet-looking things are the ones that control a lot.
Turnips.
Turnips, yeah, there we go.
Turnips.
Yeah, I hate those as well.
Yeah, turnips are my least favorite enemy.
The turnips are the worst enemy in the game. The second worst is the thing that jumps on your head, and the third are the mushrooms.
Yep.
Oh wow,
That
Sir
order.
VG, awesome placement there with the Elizul.
Oh, really?
sometimes-
Elizul walk, right?
Yeah, he had to like walk like 2 steps. A lot of the downside to cutscenes in this game is you have to wait for NPCs to walk to their designated positions, and sometimes, especially with Elizul here in the first on Sir VG's screen here in the first part of the run, they can take off a lot of your time depending on if they're just going to hang out in the corner on the opposite side of where they need to be, or if they get lucky and they just stand right where they need to at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
And you can't
Correction
do
is that
anything about it.
sometimes Most of the times, they will just wander around to far away where they're supposed to go, and sometimes they go right where you need them to go.
Yeah. Most of the time for me, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing like world record pace runs, El Azul will, like, I say world record pace, it's still the beginning of the fucking run. El Azul will just be like the far left bottom corner. I'm like, why are you standing there?
Bring God's be kind.
He usually goes to the bottom right for me.
The what?
The bottom right. It's like,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
And at that point, it's like, it doesn't matter where you place yourself because you're gonna get there before he does. And wait.
Yeah.
Drop.
Did you get it first try?
Please, 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 please.
You're just waiting for him to get it.
Yes!
First try?
You got another first try?
Oh my god. First one he kills.
Alright, we have ourselves a race, guys. We've got two first try Earth Speeders on the table.
He's got about 15 minutes to catch up. Yeah. Wait, not 15. He's got about 10 minutes, yeah.
So, PX, are you gonna get first try?
No.
You don't get a first try to just take an iron glove.
It's time for me.
At that point, you might as well go for it. 'Cause you're just gonna lose a lot more time.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Hitadama immediately went up.
I'm ready to go whenever, so.
GG.
Someone just cut down for me and I'll start.
That is a sub 530, like J time. That's really good. My time.
Yeah, that's
my
a
timer
PB
says
then.
sub 5. Sub 10.
Yeah, isn't
Alright, so what Alex is fighting right now is he's the first of the trio of bad bosses. You're seeing why he's one of the three.
Right now, you are seeing the reason why Iron Gloves is a valid option.
Oh my god, the trolling.
I'm gonna count you down, PX.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna assume whoever's on timer is ready.
It's whenever Jania gets to the turn.
Yeah. I'll count.
Yeah,
I'll
the
count down.
part of the ending.
Oh, okay. Good thing I didn't count then. Whoops.
Yeah, but we decided to. When did you guys pass on now? When the.
It was when the screen was black as Randy's leaving. Mono home.
Is our frames dropping for anybody else?
I've seen it. Oh, I'm getting buffering. No idea.
Yeah, I'm getting a couple drop frames too.
I got buffering for a while.
Yeah, it's pretty buffering.
There's too much RNG, which cannot